It looks like we've come across this concrete something. I don't know if it's a bear cub or a cat or what exactly it's supposed to be, but it's keeping an eye on things out front today. And welcome to another edition of Tommy Travels the Second. We are at this beautiful building here in St. Paul, Minnesota today. And why? Because I woke up this morning and said, hey, let's learn something new today, which is always a good thing to do if you can. And so I went on the internet and searched museums near me and tried to find the one that I would know the least about. And so I did just that. I found a place called Empowered Percussion Cajun Drums. It is supposed to be in this building right here, and I have no idea what that means or what those are or anything like that, but it sounds like it'll be a good learning experience for all of us. Unless you know everything about that topic, in that case you might just want to move forward, but that's what we're going to check out today. If you're brand new to this channel, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss out on a thing. You guys come along with me and let's go see what there is to see. Well, it looks like the old internet has lied to me. There is no Empowered Percussion Cajun Drums anywhere to be found in this building. But that's okay. We are still going to learn something new today. I don't know what it is, but it's going to happen in this building. Well, it looks like we have come upon a bunch of studios, music studios. This is Nautilus Music Theater right here. There is a fine piece of art hanging though, right here, so I thought I would show this. I'm not sure, this adventure might be a bust today, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep looking around and see what we can learn. So the Cajon drums thing is kind of a bust here today, but I said we're gonna learn something new, and we did find the business Leatherworks in this building, and I have come across Nathan right here.
Hi.
Hello, Nathan. Welcome
Hi.
to Tommy Travels the Second.
Thank you very much.
And so I thought we would learn a little bit today about what goes on here in this building.
Sure.
So this is Leatherworks. It looks like you guys do, the name is pretty obvious. You do some wallets and purses, bags.
Yeah, a few different styles of bags, leather canvas. Shelves are getting a little low right now from the holidays, but yeah, we have about 15 different wallet styles and different key fobs and eyeglass cases, some different accessories, and 35 products altogether.
Wow.
And then belts as well.
Including some bats over here. It looks
Yep,
like.
the
That's
bats are
kinda
made by our
cool.
friends at Pillbox. We do the leather wrapping on the handles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's great. So how long have you guys been around?
since 1999.
Wow.
Yeah.
In this location?
We've been at this location for almost 7 years. Started in our garage 1999. Just started growing in the last 10 years or so.
Oh my
Moved
goodness.
down here, yeah.
Wow. So how long have you been here?
Full time for almost 7 years as well.
Okay. Wow. And
Yeah.
what do you do? What is your role
I do
here?
most of the sewing, photography, media, everything like that.
Oh, so you take the pictures and that's what
Take the
goes out on
pictures
the
and
internet?
do all the sewing, and we have about, including my parents, probably 5 or 6 people here all the time.
So this is a family operation?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then, so like by the sewing, like this stitching we see right here, and you do that by hand?
We use
Or-
machines.
Machines, okay.
Certain things we hand sew, like wallet styles, kind of like that.
Oh, okay.
Our
Wow.
camera straps, this wallet style as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is very interesting. And some keychains.
Yep, a few different key fob styles.
What is this?
Rail spike, it's a wall hook. So you can kind of see them by the door over there. We use a few for ourselves. We get old rail spikes, we tumble them, grind off the rust, bend them, sand them,
Cool.
swing.
This
yeah.
place is neat.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can give you a little tour back here too.
Yeah, sure.
This is Zabeda.
What was your name?
Zabida.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to Tommy Travels the Second. What are you doing over here?
We're working on some wallets right now.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So Zabeda is one of our sewers.
Oh, I see.
And yeah, so just kind of a long process. A lot of different pockets and things like that. So we bring everything up here and we imprint over here. So I was just imprinting for a company called Ascot Finlayson in
Yeah.
Minneapolis. So we mount the dies up here, get everything, and a heat and pressure imprints the logo on there.
Oh, wow.
So we're working on a run of that for now. It's my dad Kent over there.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Tommy Travels the Second. Are you the owner then? The head honcho?
Yep. Yeah. And then mom's just out doing
Okay.
some deliveries right now.
Perfect.
And then I kind of hang out over by the Mitzi over here.
Okay.
So I don't have anything to sew right now
All right.
on deck, but yeah. So I just kind of spend most of my time right over here sewing and
Wow.
yep. So kind of industrial sewing machines and all of our thread colors up there. This is a smaller hot stamping machine. That's more of a manual press.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. We don't really use this one anymore, but
That was your first sewing machine
yeah,
that
we
started the
keep it here.
company.
It's over 100 years old.
Oh my
We
goodness.
had to get the manual for it off the Smithsonian website.
Oh,
So-
wow.
Yep. Yeah, and then he slapped a motor on it because it was one of the old foot crank ones. So, yeah.
Wow. Nathan, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Yeah, good to meet you too.
Thank you so much for being on Tommy Travels the Second today, and I wish you guys the best of luck with
Thank you.
everything.
Thank you very much.
All right. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to learn a bunch of new things today. We were just over at Leatherworks, and then I came across this open studio here and met the artist himself. And your name?
Michael Ball.
Nice to meet you, Michael Ball. Welcome to Tommy Travels the Second.
Thank you, Tommy.
And so, what do we have here today?
This is paleosteological interpretation,
Wow.
which basically means ancient bone art.
Okay.
'Cause I believe all art is an interpretation.
Yeah.
So what I do is I create imaginary skeletons. I create skeletons of imaginary animals. And as I do that, I also create documentation for them. So there's a story that goes with each piece, and I think it enhances the experience.
Yes, absolutely.
People walk in and they see these skeletons and they assume that they're dinosaurs. But when I started doing this, I used mammal bones. And because I wanted my creatures to have integrity within their universe, I decided to make mammals rather than dinosaurs. So every piece in here is actually a mammal,
Oh my gosh.
just like you and me.
Oh, wow.
Here we have the father, and the male of the species has a secondary head,
Oh my goodness.
which is why it's called Chilocothere Laurentian. Because the Laurentian Divide in northern Minnesota is where the tributaries of the St. Lawrence separate to flow in two directions. So that's why this became the Chilocothere Laurentian. It's based on an actual prehistoric mammal from the Miocene period, approximately 25 to 30 million years ago, who had this very unusual posture. Even in the Bible of paleontology, it's described as one of the most bizarre creatures to ever live. It's in the horse family, but you can easily see how some people would say it resembles a gorilla.
Oh, yeah.
And this is made from about 90% real bones from contemporary mammals.
Oh, really?
Yes. Here we have the calf, who is also a male,
Okay. Wow.
and this is the mother. She's very serene, as you can see, and rather than a secondary head, the females have a club at the end of their tail.
Oh my goodness.
And everyone is free to interpret what that might be used for.
What is your interpretation of what it might be used for?
Well, most adaptations are aimed towards mating rituals.
Oh.
So this may have been used as a encouragement of the male, or it could have been used as a club to beat him over the head or something to get him aroused. Who knows?
Or keep the kid in line, maybe.
Endless possibilities. Endless possibilities.
Wow, this one over here looks like a cobra, kind of. Right
This,
there.
this is a piece I've been working on for several years. It's going to be a piece that addresses the idea of hope, actually. We have this serpent-type creature here.
Oh,
And I'll put it together a little bit here for you. From the shell, which represents the sun or life, we have this DNA strand emerging.
oh my goodness.
And that will eventually transform into a tree, which will be grasping the churning planet in front of it.
Oh, wow. That is incredible.
Thank you, thank you.
This is amazing.
Now here we have a mask. I also create masks. This mask I created in 2018. It's, according to the story, it was found from the civilization existing in the primeval forests of Germany and Poland in the 14th century. And it addresses the giant brown bear who they worshipped. And also the animal was the bear, the god, the bear, was able to make the wind invisible for us.
Oh, wow.
So here we have the mask.
Oh my goodness. That is cool.
Thank you.
Wow, that's awesome.
And this is made primarily with paper mache.
Okay.
The face of it is from the pelvis of an animal, but the rest of it is basically paper mache.
Then you got a rocking horse down there, it looks like. Or a rocking something.
It is a horse, but in keeping with the rest of the place, it's a prehistoric horse.
Okay.
At this point in the horse's evolution, well, like all mammals, horses began with 5 digits on each leg. And as the environment changed, they adapted. So at this point, about 25 million years ago, the horse had 3 hoofs on each leg. And as time passed and the environment changed, the 2 smaller ones regressed and the middle one became larger. And you have the modern horse.
Yes.
And remnants of these bones are still present on modern horses.
Oh.
In fact, because like any life form, a horse will retain its genetic information, horses still turn up occasionally with this adaptation. In fact, Julius Caesar had such a horse, and they said it was a gift from the gods. And it does rough. And it has a beautiful shadow, as you can see.
That sure does. What is this?
This is the griffin, the mythological animal that combines the eagle and the lion.
Oh.
And it symbolizes the joining of opposing ideologies, something that is still relevant to us.
Yes.
And I didn't want to just stick a pair of wings on it and say it could fly, so I went to the University of Minnesota Vertebrate Collection where I could study eagle skeletons. And that allowed me to reproduce the bones that make up the flight mechanism of the eagle and incorporate them into the griffin, so it would be able to achieve flight. For the neck, I didn't have the skills to sculpt that well at the time, so my wife and I contacted an ostrich ranch in Illinois. They sent us an ostrich neck, which we baked in the oven and ate, and I had my vertebrae.
So what's this guy over here then?
This is the Oculus altus. That means tall eye.
Tall eye.
And as you can see, it's a cyclops.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And to compensate for having a single eye, nature always compensates for what seems to be handicaps. It has enlarged acoustic bullae at the back of its skull, which would have given it extraordinary hearing, which would help it in its balance, and of course, it's being alert to predators coming from behind.
Boy, that is amazing. So did you have to go to, do you have education or training?
I have no training in any aspect of this.
No, really?
I'm self-taught and strongly encouraged by my wife. Another piece that I've been working on for many years and trying to raise funds for is this here. It'll be a bike rack based on the Cholocatherium. You'll
Oh
park
my
your
goodness.
bikes in the rib cage, and it'll be made of bronze. And so you can see it will be the coolest bike rack in the world.
Absolutely.
This is the skull. Has a
Okay.
bony crest suggesting the form of a bike helmet.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And like I said, it's in the horse family, so you'll recognize some horse characteristics. But I believe that this bike rack It's just waiting for the right person to come along. Shares my vision.
I think that is a great idea.
I do too.
And if you guys are interested in Michael Ball's work, michaelball.com, and there's the email address right here for you. And so please make sure to check him out because this stuff is amazing.
All the stories are on the website.
Oh, perfect. Yes. So you can get even more background information at michaelball.com.
This is the model for a piece that was installed permanently at the Union Depot.
Oh, my
The
goodness.
full-size piece is 4 feet by 6, and it basically speaks to the creation of the Great Northern Railway.
Okay.
We have the prehistoric horse, Pherohippus, which means iron horse, which of course was a slang for the locomotive. And here is a relative of the Rocky Mountain goat, which is the symbol of the Great Northern Railway. So here we have the two forces of nature joining to create the Great Northern Railway.
Oh, my gosh. I'm so glad that I came in here to meet you. It is absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being on Tommy Travels II, and I wish you the best of luck with everything.
I need that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow, you guys. This certainly turned out to be a very educational episode of Tommy Travels II. Oh my goodness. We started off to learn something new today, and we certainly did. And one thing that we learned, that empowered percussion cajon drums is pronounced cajon and not Cajun, as I was pronouncing it earlier. And it is in this building, but it doesn't look like it's open, and I'm not sure what's going on there, but we ran into a couple of great adventures today where we learned a lot of things. And if you liked what you saw here today, go ahead and hit like on my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit subscribe and the little bell notification next to it. It just gives you future updates on videos that are yet to come. And you guys, if you want to keep track of my other channel, Tommy Travels, that's my main weekly channel. You can do that. There'll be a link in the descriptions. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope to catch you on the flip side.